both persons' needs matter as much as the others. So not only do I care about my needs and advocating for my needs, but I really want your needs to be met and vice versa. We both have this same mindset of elevating both of our needs to this level of high priority, right? Because we both understand and recognize that the success of our relationship depends on both of us feeling loved, cared for, respected, admired, supported. And so we are really actively nurturing and nourishing those things again. And it has to go both ways. This is very important, because as soon as we've got one person who's doing that and going, oh, I'm very invested in you getting your needs met, but it doesn't come back the other way, then we're back in codependency territory, right? So it has to be, I care a lot about my needs and your needs, and you have to care about both of our needs as well. And that's what brings us into this space of interdependency rather than being one of the other expressions of either codependency or hyper-independence. So this is also a departure from what I often see, which is people assuming that needs and this tussle of my needs versus your needs has to be a zero-sum game with a winner and a loser. And that is very much an insecure mindset and way of relating to needs, whereas healthy interdependency is we don't have to have a winner and a loser. We don't have to sacrifice one person's well-being in order for the other person's well-being or needs or desires or preferences to be catered to. We're both really actively invested in finding solutions that are really good for both of us, not just we're both compromising to some watered down version of what truly works. We find something that feels good for us both, rather than who gets to win, what about me, why should they get their way, all of those things. If you're hearing that and going, yeah, that's my internal dialogue, as it is for a lot of people with more anxious, avoidant, and insecure patterns, that's really what we want to shift away from, because the more we're entrenched in that oppositional mentality, of course, all of these conversations, it doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel like we can trust, because we feel like we've got to protect our interests and fiercely advocate for our position against the position or the interests of someone else. And it's almost like a debate, right? Why I should win instead of you, why I'm right and you are wrong. Interdependency is really putting that to the side and going, okay, we might have a departure in how we view this situation or how our needs interact here. What would be a really great path forward that honors both of us and really elevates both of our needs to this place of really important? We both really are invested in both of us getting our needs met. And how can we be creative in finding a solution from that starting point and that intention?